In this special KT one-on-one from the Arabian Travel Market, we're discussing the success of flydubai, carrying over 2.35 million passengers, registering a 114% growth in passenger traffic. To discuss this, we are joined by the CEO of flydubai, Ghaith Al Ghaith. Thank you for joining us. So before we get into the performance, the positive performance, 9th of May until the 22nd of June, we've got a bit of a shift and changes because of the runway closure. To what extent is that going to impact the performance for the next few months?
I mean, it's already planned in our program that during the airport closure, we would operate a less than usual number of flights. But also we choose the best timing of the year. Usually this time of the year is the least busy time of the year. So for us, it's something that we are used to do. We plan to do it, and we manage it quite efficiently.
Okay. I want to talk about the sentiments. We've seen how popular the airport has been at the moment, especially during the Ghaith Al Ghaith. We see a busy ATM, it's returned again. Talk to us about expectations. Are we satisfied? Are we breathing easy now?
No, 100%. And we are so fortunate that in the United Arab Emirates, we are actually above what we used to be during COVID or before COVID. We are actually hitting numbers above what we were before. Thank God for that, for example. But most important, thank God for the government and how the government of the United Arab Emirates managed the COVID crisis, and how in Dubai especially, the government were prepared, ready, open the market for visitor. And the most important of them all is Expo 2020. Really, it put the United Arab Emirates and Dubai on the map. Not only that, and showed the world how something as magnificent as Expo could happen during the worst time ever, yet be so successful. Can only happen in Dubai.
True. And now, apart from, in the start of 2022, we saw it was very positive from the Expo. Then we've seen the COVID-19 situation easing, the ease of restrictions in Europe as well. But we have the ongoing situation between Russia and Ukraine. Is it nervous times, or are we expecting aviation to continue to run smooth?
No. I mean, unfortunately, any adverse events is always not very good. But because there was such a huge pent-up demand for travel because of the 2 years ban, I think that would see us through the year, and will see us through the current circumstances. And we would have probably one of our strongest year ever. Definitely this summer going to be huge for us in the airline, for us in the industry, and definitely for us in the United Arab Emirates, and especially in Dubai.
I see you've got the recliner seats. Are you looking at business class travel now, that given the increased demand from Europe as well, the summer destination?
Well, in Fly Dubai, we had made a conscious decision a few years back that business class or traveling in business class is part of the fabrics of the United Arab Emirates and Dubai especially. There is a lot of business travelers to and from the countries that we travel to Dubai. So we had made that. What we see in this exhibition is we are showcasing our third version now of business class, and this would be a leap in services that we offer, and we are very excited about it.
I want to touch upon the destinations. Why have you chosen those destinations? We've got the Mykonos and Santorini that did really well. Now we got Izmir, Salzburg tends to do really well. A huge focus on Europe. Why Europe, and what other destinations are on the horizon?
Well, again, we are the success of Fly Dubai, and more important, the success of Dubai attracting people from all of the main capitals and the secondary cities in the world has been phenomenal. And we've tried this in many places. It has been successful. So now we are picking the best of the best. One, to connect to Dubai, for people to visit Dubai, but also to for our residents and local to travel to. And that's why, you know, we've chosen this destination. Last year, we've launched over 20 new destinations. This year, we are launching 10 new destinations like Pisa in Italy and like Pisa in Italy and Izmir in Turkey, which have that sort of characteristic. One, business from here during the summer will be very good, but also it will attract people during the winter to visit Dubai, and Dubai now is, as you know, is around the year type of destination. So we are in fluydubai quite excited about this and looking forward.
A competitive element as well. You know, we've seen Air Arabia Abu Dhabi doing quite well in more destinations operating there. Are we having too many low-cost carriers here, or is it just healthy for the markets?
No, I think you know, the more carrier, the better it is, and you know, our economy, the well-being of our sort of economy, country, is about connecting people. Because you know, if it was not for the airline, the United Arab Emirates and especially Dubai will not be easy for people to come to. So all of this traffic that you see now and come here it has to do with the flights. So the more flights, it's the better for us. So we always advocated that more airline, more flights is good for us, for the economy and for the country.
Lastly, you said this is going to be the best year that we've had. Are you surprised that this is the situation, or was this part of the vision and was this part of the plan?
I mean, I am definitely pleasantly surprised, but I'm not surprised because, you know, in the United Arab Emirates and especially in Dubai, we always stepped up our game when it comes to any crisis. We always did better after the crisis, and I'm not surprised because the well-being of the residents, local, and the visitor is the first priority of our government, and we proud ourselves to looking after people, and that's what makes us here in the United Arab Emirates so successful.
Well, Mr. Ghaith Al Ghaith, thank you very much for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing more success stories from the ATM.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.